Do you pay the IRS $8,000 every April? Are you tired of seeing your paychecks shrink with withholdings? Do you feel like everyone else pays less than you do? It's time for a reality check. Are you missing out on all the secret ways to legally cut your tax bill by tens of thousands of dollars? You're not alone. 90% of Americans overpay the IRS every year because they miss the hidden tax breaks, deductions, and credits designed to put more money back in your pocket. That's right. The IRS wants you to keep more money, but only if you know where to look. So today, we go behind the scenes to uncover the secrets the IRS doesn't want you to know. I am gonna show you the little-known strategies that the wealthy use to legally reduce their tax bills, pay less in taxes, and keep more money in their pockets. By the end of this video, you're going to understand how to think like the wealthy and legally cut thousands of dollars off your tax bill every year. We'll cover everything from retirement accounts to business deductions, stock market strategies, and tax credits. You don't want to miss this. This video is not sponsored by anyone, but as a thank you for staying with me till the end, I will reveal my favorite tax deduction, a secret one that few people know about and can save you a lot of money. Now let's get started. I want to start with a shocking fact. The top 1% of Americans pay nearly 40% of all income taxes collected by the IRS. Clearly, they're doing something right. So what's their secret? What do the ultra-rich know that most people don't? They understand that taxes are a game. The goal is to pay what you owe, but legally keep as much of your money as possible. This involves playing by the rules, using every tax break available, and minimizing the amount of taxable income you owe. Let's break it down. First, understand that there's a big difference between a tax deduction and a tax credit. A deduction reduces the amount of income you pay taxes on, while a credit reduces your tax bill dollar for dollar. Credits are often more powerful. Think of it like this. If you're in a 25% tax bracket and you have $100 in taxable income, you'll pay $25 in taxes. If your tax bracket were 15%, you would only pay $15 in taxes on that same $100. See how much more you keep. That's why credits are so effective. The second piece of the puzzle is to shift your income and expenses strategically. Timing is crucial. Imagine you earn $60,000 a year and are in the 22% tax bracket. You could receive $10,000 in bonuses throughout the year, but deductions and credits only take you so far. To truly minimize your tax bill, you must also lower your taxable income. That's where retirement accounts come in. Retirement accounts allow you to set aside money pre-tax, reducing your taxable income and often providing additional tax benefits. Let's look at two popular options, the 401k and traditional IRA. A 401k is a retirement account offered through your employer. If your company offers a 401k match, make sure to contribute at least enough to receive the full match. It's free money. For 2023, the 401k contribution limit is $22,500. If you're over 50, you can add an extra $7,500 in catch-up contributions. The money you contribute is deducted from your paycheck pre-tax, lowering your taxable income. Next, we have the traditional IRA. Unlike the 401k, contributions to a traditional IRA may or may not be tax deductible depending on your income and whether you or your spouse is covered by a workplace retirement plan. For 2023, the IRA contribution limit is also $6,500 with an extra $1,000 for those over 50. If your contributions are tax deductible, they reduce your taxable income just like with a 401k. Now, if you're a high earner and can't contribute to a traditional IRA due to income limits, you may want to consider the backdoor Roth IRA. With this strategy, you make non-deductible contributions to a traditional IRA and then convert it to a Roth IRA. While you won't receive an immediate tax deduction, you'll eliminate taxes on future withdrawals. This can be a great way to diversify your retirement accounts and take advantage of tax-free growth. Another powerful tax-saving tool is the Health Savings Account, or HSA. An HSA is a tax-exempt savings account available to anyone with a high-deductible health plan. Contributions are tax-deductible, growth is tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are also tax-free. This makes an HSA one of the most powerful tax shelters available. You may be thinking all of this is great, but I'm not an executive making hundreds of thousands of dollars. How can I possibly benefit from these strategies? Well, the reality is that these strategies aren't limited to the rich. Anyone can use them, but the middle class tends to overlook them. If you own a business, you open the door to even more opportunities. Ordinary and necessary business expenses can be deducted, including office supplies, travel, meals, and even a portion of your home if you use it for business. Don't underestimate the power of these deductions. Even small expenses add up quickly. There's also the qualified business income deduction, which allows eligible small businesses to deduct up to 20% of their business income. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Depending on your industry and location, you may qualify for additional deductions and credits. For example, if you're engaged in research and development activities, you may be eligible for the Research and Development Tax Credit. This credit can offset not only income tax, but even payroll taxes. That's a massive win. Also, let's not forget about Section 179, which allows you to expense major equipment purchases immediately instead of depreciating them over several years. Properly tracking and documenting your expenses is crucial for compliance and maximizing your deductions. If you have kids, you may qualify for the child tax credit or other family tax credits. If you own an electric vehicle or install energy-efficient upgrades to your home, you may be eligible for energy efficiency credits. There's even a tax credit for hiring individuals from specific target groups through the Work Opportunity Tax Credit Program. Stay informed about the credits you may be eligible for and use them to your advantage. Don't make the mistake of taking the standard deduction. Most people either take the standard deduction or itemize basic expenses like mortgage interest or state taxes. But savvy taxpayers use a strategy called bunching to supercharge their deductions. Bunching involves strategically grouping certain expenses and donations into one year to push your total deductions above the standard deduction threshold. Here's how it works. Instead of spreading out charitable donations or medical expenses evenly over 2 years, you can donate twice as much or claim twice as many expenses in 1 year. For example, if you usually donate $1,000 a year, you can donate $2,000 in 1 year. Then the next year you can take the standard deduction. This approach allows you to maximize your itemized deductions and reduce your taxable income significantly. Just be strategic and plan ahead to ensure you're using this tactic effectively. Tax loss harvesting is a strategy used by investors to offset investment gains with investment losses. Here's how it works. Say you have 2 investments, one with a $5,000 gain and another with a $3,000 loss. Instead of simply reporting the $2,000 overall gain, you can use the $3,000 loss to offset the gain entirely. Remember the wash sale rule, which prevents you from repurchasing the same stock within 30 days after selling it at a loss to avoid this. You can use tax loss harvesting to balance your portfolio and save on taxes every year. By now you've learned some powerful tax strategies used by the wealthy to legally reduce their tax bills. But the truth is, the best strategy is often a combination of techniques tailored to your unique situation. If you're a high earner, consider using a tax-advantaged retirement account like a 401k or traditional IRA to lower your taxable income and shelter your savings. Take advantage of any HSA you may have for medical expenses and bunching to maximize itemized deductions. For investors, utilize tax loss harvesting to offset gains and reduce your overall tax burden. Stay informed about available tax credits and use them strategically. And don't be afraid to seek professional guidance to develop a comprehensive tax plan that works for you. It's not about making a single massive change. It's about implementing a series of small but powerful strategies consistently over time. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about the tax system and your rights as a taxpayer, the better equipped you will be to pay your fair share while keeping more money in your pocket legally. So stay curious, stay informed, and keep learning. The bottom line is the IRS wants you to pay your fair share of taxes, but they also want it to be easy. If you pay too much, they have to work harder. If you pay nothing, they get frustrated. But if you follow these tips, you become the perfect taxpayer, someone who understands the rules, uses the available breaks, and pays what you owe with minimal hassle. This is how you thrive in the tax game without breaking the rules. Before we wrap up, I want to share my favorite tax deduction, the home office. If you work from home even 1 day a month, you may qualify to deduct a portion of your home expenses like mortgage interest, insurance, utilities, and depreciation. Since remote work is becoming more common, this deduction has never been more valuable. Remember, consistency is key. Track your home office usage and expenses diligently throughout the year to maximize your deduction. And remember, I've got your back. Stay tuned for more actionable insights on taxes, investing, and growing your wealth. Subscribe now and let's build that empire together.